Today, we'll discuss about ADC and the crisis that is rocking the ADC, the African Democratic Congress. Or is INEC trying to frustrate the effort of the opposition in the Nigerian political domain? These and many more questions that will be answered in this podcast. First, let's dive into the crisis rocking the ADC. First, I want to establish a fact that every political party has something that regulates the activities of such party, and that is what we call the party's constitution. So the party constitution, like any constitution, whether the constitution of a country or any other constitution, every party constitution regulates the activities of the political party. It shows the structure of that party, as at the same time, it determines the power of each of the leaders. It laid the criteria for diverse and divergent things. So the party political constitution regulates the parties, the conduct of the party members, the delegates, and every down thing in the political system. So if we have a constitution, then why do we have crisis rocking the ADC? Then this led me to another question, that if the ADC is having this crisis, does the ADC constitution regulate procedure through which members can become a leader, or through which some people can take over the leadership of ADC? Yes. And this is not new to every political party in Nigeria. Every political party in Nigeria has a procedure through which another set of leaders emerges. And in the Nigerian society, leaders of a political party, they emerge through a party convention, or what we call a party congress. And what happened at that party convention? There will be delegates, and those delegates are going to vote for such leader. And don't forget, delegates will come from every part of the country, including the federal capital, every state of the country, including the federal capital territory. And the activities of the parties at the congress, congress or the convention are being regulated by this constitution. And one last thing that is very sacrosanct is that in the Independent National Electoral Commission, the INEC will supervise the process and the procedure of the new leaders emerge in the political structure, the political party, sorry. So let me bring you back to the crisis in ADC. How did the Senator David Mark-led group become the leaders of the ADC? Or are we saying the ADC, they don't have a leader before the coming of the Senator David Mark group? Because you will recall, Senator David Mark, Bolaji Abdullahi, Rauf Aregbesola, Peter Obi, Atiku Abubakar, a lot of them are now being led by David Mark as the new ADC-led political leader. And so, as I've rightly established, that every political party, they have something that regulates their activities, which is their party constitution. So immediately, the Senator David Mark group wrote to INEC that they become the new leaders of ADC. INEC sprang into action and recognized them. After the recognition of the new set of leaders by INEC, dissatisfied members went to the Federal High Court. As I speak to us, there are more than 12 pending litigations, 12 pending cases against ADC at the Federal High Court. And these cases ranges majorly. These cases majorly were talking about the leadership position of ADC. That the court, major relief in those court papers, whether the court should not recognize the faction being led by the Senator David Mark, then that is where the question is hanging. And that was the reason why I break it down, that how do leadership of political party emerges in Nigeria? They emerges through the Congress, through a party convention. Delegate to the convention vote for their leaders. And this process is being recognized. The constitution of the party. And INEC again will supervise the activities at the Congress. So how does Senator David Mark led group became the leader of ADC? Were there a convention? Of course, no. Were delegates at the convention vote? There were no convention, there were no votes. So that's why a lot of people said Senator David Mark-led group came in to hijack their party, which the court listened to because there was no convention. Remember, INEC is regulated, or INEC is assigned by law to supervise the activities of every political party at their Congress or at the party convention. INEC is mandated by law to supervise such activity. Did INEC supervise the activity? No. So if you are now saying that INEC is trying to frustrate the effort of opposition party in Nigeria, then I will ask you, are you rational? Because I don't get the permutation. I don't get the yardstick. I don't get the yardstick how you arrive at that conclusion. Senator David Mark-led group should know better. These are heavyweights. A former vice president, former governors, Rotimi Amaechi, two-time governor, Rauf Aregbesola is the secretary of the new-led ADC, former two-time governor of Osun State, Bolaji Abdullahi, a host of other, Peter Obi, all of them should know better. They should not be caught in this type of mess. Truly, if they are not hijacking the party, they should have known better. They are in politics. They are precedent in politics to follow. I feel sorry for them. Keep watching to the ratio. Keep listening to our podcast. We'll see you in our next episode. Bye for now.